Uh, Dan Sizik here, and it is Thursday night, August 13th, and I'm here helping families prosper and living, and I'm here to talk about a awesome team training, if you want to call it, that I just got off of maybe about 10, 15, 20 minutes ago. Decided to pop on Periscope for a few minutes. Caught part of one Periscope, and then got a notice for another one that just ended. So with that, I'm doing my video, part of the 172 hours. I'm kind of lacking a little. I had some problems last night, so didn't get to do as many as I wanted to do last night. But today and tomorrow, I'll do the best I can. And wherever the chips fall, they fall. I'll do the best I can. I might even jump on Periscope because my phone right now got a little too warm. Seems to heat up whenever I get on Periscope for some odd reason. So I think my battery's getting older and not doing so great. So, but let me get into on this training tonight. It's uh, my sponsor, business partner, and friend. She put it together, and it was about a product that some of us have recently purchased, others haven't, and that we're just catching the basics and kind of going over some of the things that we can throw out at anybody because of the fact that we want to keep the integrity of what the product is and what it's about for those who have bought it and are using it and going through the process. I've heard some great things that some people are doing some great things with it. So I want to keep that. That's a product that we just had released when I was at the Rise event here in Vegas about a week, almost 2 weeks ago now. Wow, time flies. But in it, we were talking about some things, and some key things I brought out of this is we talked about some basic things about what makes me different and or you different or you know your business different. We talked about branding a little bit and how to find where you fit out there in the world with so many other people and things out there that might be doing the same thing you're doing, and all the voices and everything that are out there that you're trying to get your voice heard. So we covered that a little bit. We talked about the core values that go along with branding and getting yourself out there, and what are your core values, so that way you can find where you are on the spectrum compared to some of the people that are doing the same things that you're doing. We talked about passion, about why some of us are here or what we're doing or why we're doing it, and then we brought it all together to put it out there as to why we're doing what we're doing or our reasons why. And getting back, we went on the panel. I actually got to be on the panel, so it was a nice, fun pleasure to be on that. I haven't been on one for a little while, so that was a fun thing to be a part of again. Um, and this is going more than what I wanted it to be, but there was so much that we covered, and we were on for about an hour or so. Um, but we talked about where we're at. Like me, I've gotten more value out of going on my missions trip and doing that and being a part of that than I'll do all the time going to work, where I'm working just to basically pay my bills. So and some of the things as to when we knew the time and place of why we felt we were destined for more, why we made the decision to do what we're doing now. And we went around the whole panel. We all had our reasons, some of them kind of the same, some of them a little different, but we all spoke about what it is that brought us to where we're at now, and speaking into moving into chasing our dreams and realizing that there's more for us and that we can offer more to people out there, and that we all wanted to have a bigger impact of helping others. Uh, then we talked about what does it take to make you um, say enough. That was in relation to where we got to our point of what made us decide we wanted to make that change. Um, then we got into a couple of other things, and then one of the key things that I got out of this was by name her name is Lori. I can't remember her name. I've seen her on a couple other webcasts and stuff like that, and heard her speak and stuff. And she's has gathered a good following and everything like that. So I really listened to know so much. Sure. So take a tablet and don't think about grammar, spelling, time, or anything like that. Just get the tablet out and a legal tablet, something like this, like what you see with my notes and things on it. As you can see, I take lots of notes from the trainings, from the things I take part in, and from what I'm involved in. So, but in this, she said, now write out this sentence. What is my purpose and what is sacred to me? And in that, that's what focus on as you're writing. But you don't worry about grammar, spelling, time, or anything. You just write. And the thing that got me, and I think I might have heard this a little bit before, or uh, you know had somebody kind of say it before, but it never was that you write until you basically cry, or until you find that why, that what really drives you. And I'll be honest, I've never tried this technique. I've tried a few other techniques. I think I've gotten down to pretty narrow to what my uh, why is, but I think this is going to take me to a different level and a deeper level. And then talks about how time, how people reach out to people. That's part of, I think, what is our core thing with all of us. We're wanting to help and reach out to people. I know I'm a little scattered tonight, but we covered so much, and I've got so much going through my head because I can't share it all because there's a lot, and we're going to be trying to do these weekly team trainings and hangouts and stuff. Um, I may not get to all of them, but I'm going to get to as many as I can. Um, but the other thing that was brought up was by another gal, Sandy. She talked about the three unwanted, the unvoiced skepticisms and objections that we might still be holding or have, that we don't realize that we're speaking or sharing or setting out there into the world or the universe or whatever, and that people get and receive, but you don't realize you're sending it out. And I've heard that kind of before, but not in this vein and not in the way that it just kind of clicked with me and made it just snap and go, wow, I get that now. What am I saying that in my body message, and uh, how I'm saying it, how I'm delivering it, you know, how I'm reacting with it, even as I'm saying it. Because we all see, those things like I got asked the question, like when I'm hearing and stuff, am I really as analytical as I am about, claims and things that are made that, I hear about things. I tend to read it between the lines because of being an accountant and dealing with that. I tend to look at the money side of it and the money aspect and what it costs and things like that. And if it doesn't fall in line with what I believe is in the realm of reality, I tend to not put stock in it. And I know that, but yet I've never had it put to me that way. So, with that, it's kind of made me do some thinking tonight on some things I'm going to do before I go to bed and just try and see what I do and what comes out with it. So, this block video post has taken a little longer. I was going to try and make it short and sweet, but with that, as always, the links are always below. Just click below, learn more about me, learn more about what I'm doing, about the team that I'm working with. If you'd like to find out more about this training that we're doing, get in touch with me. I can get you to the right people to maybe see about if you want to join me. That will definitely, we can get you definitely in and plugged in on that. Outside of that, if you're already involved and you know what I'm involved in, and you're just looking for some things, maybe we can help you out. Maybe we can show you some things, or give you some guidelines. So as always, make it simply simple day. And thanks, and looking forward to helping families prosper and live. Bye.